Hey guys, today's November 16th, 2024. So tomorrow on the 17th, it is the 322nd day of the year, but it's also 223 days after the total solar eclipse over the United States on April 8th. So tomorrow seems like it would be a perfect day to hold one of their Skull and Bones rituals, right? Skull and Bones, their number is 322. And I was looking at some different possibilities, and one would be connecting to this Bart to the Future Simpsons episode where it shows Lisa Simpson becoming president. And we have the comparison here to when Kamala Harris became inaugurated as the 49th vice president. And she's wearing the same clothing, right? The white earring, the pearl necklace, the white pearls, the purple jacket. And tomorrow is 11/17, just like this episode and season. It was season 11, episode 17. Well, that can also be a date. This image from iPet Goat 2, the black woman with the 322 in her hair. This video, iPet Goat 2, is all multi-layered. I showed several different events relating to mostly shootings connecting to this, but which could also be a possibility, and I'll get into that in a minute. But this also, I said, related to Kamala Harris, because if you take the date that Kamala Harris was born to the Club Q shooting, you see the Q next to the 322 in her hair. Well, that Club Q shooting was 3,022 weeks after Kamala Harris was born. The date's reversed. So I just put reverse in parentheses, and if you're new to this channel, what I mean by that is taking the 1020, putting it over here, 1119 over here, and I continually show reversal of dates because it continues to show me connections. And we had the 322 connection with Kamala Harris, Club Q, so it all fits, right? And then tomorrow being the 322nd day, 223 days after that total solar eclipse, so we have the 322 connection once again, and maybe this relates to Kamala again because it's 11/17, just like the Bart to the Future, season 11, episode 17. Now, I did make a video talking about January 12th, and I'm going to talk about that again, and I think that could also be the date that Kamala Harris becomes president, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's tomorrow because we have some very interesting connections, as I just explained here. And Kamala, her name means lotus, right? And you have the lotus blooming out of the apple in this image from iPet Goat 2. And I noticed that on Friday, speaking of another 322 connection, Apple stock actually dropped 3.22 points on Friday. Yeah, so that's another thing, the connection right there. And now look at this. Here's another one. James Harris was a wrestler, towering wrestler known as Kamala, right? His last name is Harris, and he wrestled as Kamala. And he died at the age of 17 of COVID-19. And you take the date that he died, August 9th, 2020, to tomorrow's date. Well, look at that. You got another 322, backwards 322 connections, because it's exactly 223 weeks after the wrestler Kamala died. Now, some other possibilities I was looking at, one being a shooting, and I said before, this scene right here related to several mass shootings. I'm not going to get into that because I talked about that in several videos. But tomorrow does leave 44 days remaining in the year, and 44 is equal to shooting and reduction. And tomorrow is the anniversary of the National Rifle Association. It's the 153rd anniversary. And this year might be more significant because National Rifle Association does equal 153 in reverse reduction. Also, I noticed, speaking of that Club Q shooting, which was a gay bar actually, that happened 729 days apart from tomorrow. And the square root of that is 27, and gay bar does equal 27 in reduction. So there was another gay nightclub shooting back on George Bush's birthday, another member of the Skull and Bones Club, right? This was George Bush Sr., who already passed away in 2018. But it's also interesting that gay nightclub shooting to tomorrow is 4,400 weeks. Well, you can omit zeros when you're looking at numerology, and you have the number 44, matching 44 days remaining in the year. And again, shooting does equal 44. So, something else, since I do believe we have a very high chance of something occurring tomorrow with the double 322 connections and Skull and Bones event, could be an earthquake, because earthquake does equal 44 in reduction. And we also have a very interesting connection with the date that San Francisco was founded, because it's 9,110 weeks. And again, you can omit the zero. So you have 911 separating the date that San Francisco was founded to tomorrow's date. This is what the end date included. Not only that, if you take the date that California was founded, it's 174 years, 9 weeks, and 6 days. Well, San Andreas happens to equal 96 and 174. I guess we'll wait and see what happens. We're just hours away from the 17th, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care.